job, friends, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're gonna start with your quantitative aptitude class, and that has been the classes, your 77th classes of the session. As you know that we had done your 76 classes in the last classes, where we had started with arithmetical ability. In that we had done your operations on numbers, LCM and SCF of numbers, decimal fraction, simplification, averages, problems on numbers, problems on ages, answers and indices as well. Now we had started with the topic that is in the percentage. In percentage, even though we had done your 174th classes in the last classes of the session as well. So here we're gonna start with the continuing from 175th question of the session. Before starting with this, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many maximum people can get the information at once and you can also enjoy the video as well. So first question of this session as well, we have of the 1,000 inhabitants of a town, 60 are males, of whom 20% are literate. If of all the inhabitants 25% are literate, then what percent of the females of the towns are literate? This has been asked in math examination paper, which has been important one of course. Options we have 22.5, 27.5, 32.5 and 37.5 here. So here we go ahead with 175th question of the session. The question we write it down as of the 1,000 inhabitants, of a town, 60% are males, of whom 20% are literate. If of all inhabitants 25% are literate, then what percent of the female percent of the female of the town are literate? This has been asked in math examination paper, which has been important one. The options for the same we have 22.5%, 22.5, 27.5, 32.5 and 37.5 as well. So here we go ahead for the session here, that the solution for the same here. Let's go ahead for the same. So here we go ahead, number of fields number of males equals to 60% of 1,000 equals to 600, or number of females equals to 1,000 minus 600, it is equals to 400. Now number of literates equals to 25% of 1,000 equals to 250. Number of literate male equals to 20% of 600, which is equals to 120, and number of literate P means equals to 250 minus 120 equals to 130. So required percentage equals to 130 upon 400 into 100%. So that has been for 0, 0 can cancel it out. You get 32.5%. That will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead for the next one. That is being another important question. That is being also the important one here. So we go ahead with the 176th question of the session as well. That is being the first important one. So here we go ahead for 176th question of the session. The question is that 37 1/2% of the candidate in an examination were girls, 75% of the boys, and 62 1/2% of the girls passed, and 342 girls failed. The number of boys failed was that we have to talk about it, and that is really important one because this has been asked in SSC examination paper. We'll go ahead for the same. Options we have 350, 360, 370, and 380. So we'll go ahead here. The candidates in an examination were girls, 75% of the boys, and 62 1/2% of the girls passed, and 342 girls failed. The number of boys failed was, this has been asked in your SSC examination paper. So for that, an option I told you 350, 360, 370, and 380. We'll go ahead for the solution here. Let the total number of candidates be x. Let the total number of candidates be x, then 100 minus 62 1/2% of 37 1/2% of x is equals to 342. Further it will be open, so 75/2 into 1 upon 100 into 75/2 into 1 upon 100 into x equals to 342, then which is being 9x upon that is 64 is equals to 342. We have, and so x equals to 342 into 64 upon 9 equals to 2432. So number of boys failed, number of boys failed equals to 100 minus 75% of 100 minus 37 1/2% of 2432, that is equals to 25 upon 100 into 125 upon 2 into 1 upon 100 into 2432 equals to 380. So the answer we get here is your 380 will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead for the next question. We talk about it, which is the 177th question of the sessions here. In that question, we 5 by 9 part of the population in a village are males. If 30% of the males are married, the percentage of unmarried females in the total population is, options we have 20%, 27, 7 by 9%, 40% and 70%. So we'll go ahead for the same. 177th question. So 5 by 9 part of the population in a village are males. If 30% of the males are married, percentage of unmarried females in the total population is. So we go ahead for the same. The solution for this, let the total population equals to x. Let the total population equals to x, then number of males equals to 5.9x. So married males equals to 30% of 5 by 9x, which is equals to 30 upon 100 into 5 by 9 into x. That has been 3 3 are 9, 3 times are 30, 10 ones are 10, and 10 tens are 100, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. It will be x upon, that is here 3, and this is 2, 3 twos are 6, x upon 6. So married females, we talk about it, married females equals to x upon 6. Number of females equals to x minus 5 by 9x, which is equals to 4x upon 9. So now unmarried, that is unmarried females equals to 4x upon 9 minus x upon 6, which is equals to 5x upon 18. Now for required percentage, we talk about it. So required percentage equals to 5x upon 18 into 1 upon x into 100%. For the same, we talk about it. So here we solve it out further and we'll get your answer, which is be 27, 7 upon 9%. Okay, so now we'll go ahead for the next question, which will be in the 178th question of the session. That has also been an important one for you all, and that even though we have to discuss about it, which has been the important one. So the question we have, In a city, 35% of the population is composed of migrants, 20% of whom are from rural areas of the total population. 48% is a female, while this figure for rural and urban migrants is 30% and 40% respectively. If the total population of the city is 7,28,400, what is the female population that we have to talk about it? And for that here, so for the option we have is your 3,24,138 and 3,49,680, 5,09,940, and none of these. So we'll go ahead for the same here. That has been the important one, of course, which is we have to remember go ahead for the same here. So we go ahead with 178 question of the session. In a city, 35% of the population is composed of migrant, 20% of whom are from rural area of the local population, 48% is a female, while this figure for rural and urban migrants, is 30% and 40% respectively. So if the total population of the city is 7,28,400, what is its female population? That we have to talk about it. The option, as I told you, 3,24,138, 3,49,680, 5,09,940, and none of these. So we go ahead for the same here. That one even we have to find it out here as well. So we'll go ahead for migrants. 35% of migrants, 35% of 7,28,400 we have. So it will be open 35 upon x, 3500 upon 100 into x into 7,28,400, which will give you 2,54,940. So local population we go ahead for the same we have here, and that is being the local population we go ahead equals to 7,28,400 minus 25 lakh 2,54,940, so it will give you 4,73,460 that we have here. Now further we'll go ahead here for the same. So that rural population equals to 20% of 4,73,460, which is equals to 9,406.92. For urban population, that is equals to 2,54,940 minus 94,692. It will equals to 1,60,248. So female population equals to 48% of 4,73,460 plus 30% of 94,692 plus 40% of 1,60,248. We'll open it out. We'll get 48 upon 100 into 4,73,460 plus 30 upon 100, 94,692 plus 40 upon 100 equals to 16,248. We'll get 27260.8 plus 28407.6 plus 64099.2, which will give you the answer 896660 here, that we have as an answer here. Now here we're gonna end up with this, and that what we'll discuss about the next coming class is your 179 question of the session, and that is of course being the important one. Other than this, we had done your sociology and software engineering, and we had done your chemistry. In chemistry, we had done your unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6, unit 7, unit 8, unit 9 as well, with the conversions, logarithms, antilogs, and as well as their element symbols with the atomic mass and molar masses, of course. After talking about that, we are dealing with ER diagram, and that is being important for you all. And we are dealing with understanding the human being comprehensively, the human aspiration and its fulfillment, where we had done unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, with the 2 marks possible questions as well. And after that, we are dealing with the CBNST, which is the computer-based numerical and statistical technique. In that, we had even though started with unit 1, and that we should be covered up. And we had started with the bisection method here. And in the next class, we'll start discussing about the second method and respectively the regular Farsi method as well. In terms of it, we had started with reasoning, even though we had done that. In that reasoning, we had done your verbal reasoning. In that, we had done general mental ability in the logic reasoning. In non-verbal reasoning, we had done series analogy, classification, analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, embedded figure, conditions of incomplete pattern, figure matrix, paper folding, paper cutting, rule detection, grouping of identical figures, cubes and dice, draw situation, and grouping of identical figures here, figure combination analysis, and then practice question set as well. In terms of talking about quantitative aptitude, this has been divided into 2 sections, which has been arithmetical ability and data interpretation. In arithmetical ability, we had started with where we had completed operations on numbers, let's say LCM of number, decimal fractions, simplifications, square roots and cube roots, averages, problems on numbers, problems on ages, surds and indices, and this has been the 10th topic of percentage, where we had even though reached 178 question in the last classes, in this classes only. In the next coming class, we'll start discussing about 179th question of the session. After completing that, we'll start discussing about the profit and loss, ratio, proportion, partnership, chain rule, timing block, Python system, time and distance, problems on train, boards and streams, allocations or mixture, simple interest, compound interest, logarithm, area, volume and surface area, races and games of skills, calendar, clocks, stocks and issues, permutation and combination. Then we have to done with probability, to discount, bankers discount, height and distance, odd man odd series as well. In data interpretation, we have to cover the tabulation, bar graph, pie charts and line graph. After talking about that, yes, we are dealing with English vocabulary, which has been important for you all, and that can enhance your vocabulary as well as that is can improve your English speaking as well as communication as well. That is very important to all of you. So here we're gonna end up with, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and I believe you can also enjoy the video as well. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on the comment box. Thank you.